Hello guys, welcome to our channel. In last video we have seen about state flow events, how events can be used for transitions between different states and also while triggering a function called subsystem in Simulink. Today our main focus will be on history junction block used in state flow. To understand history junction block, we will be using simulation of radio. In this simulation, we are using a radio on-off switch, a radio forward seek and backward seek functionality. I'm using these two boxes just to get a display of radio state and the channel which is being played. On-off switch is linked to this constant, forward seek is linked to the forward constants and backward seek is linked to backward constants. I am using edge detection block just to make sure the forward and backward events occur only once whenever we are pressing a switch. Inside the state flow, we have a off state, which is a radio off state, and we have a FM radio and different states for different channel. With forward seek, we will transit from one state to other, and with backward seek, we will transit reverse. At first state, if we are using a backward seek, we will go back to the last channel, and in last channel if we use forward seek, we should go back to the first or default channel. Let's simulate this logic. When we simulate this logic, the default state is channel 1. By using forward seek, we can move to the next channels. Similarly, we can use a backward seek to come back to so right now the active channel is channel 92. With this active channel 92, if we turn off the radio and turn it on back, because of the state flow logic, the default transition will happen to channel 90. For the convenience of user, we want last channel to be active whenever we turn on the radio. So to simulate that functionality, we will use a history junction block, and we just need to place that in a state where we want the simulation to be started from previous active state. So with this history junction block placed inside FM radio state, whenever we transit out of FM radio state and again come back to FM radio, at that time the previous active state out of these 4 will be active initially. So instead of using a default transition, state flow will transit to the last active state. So let's simulate this behavior. We will use forward seek to transit to next states. So right now channel number 93 is active. When we turn off the radio, the radio will go into off state, and when we turn on the radio, we will be back to channel number 93. So to understand the scope of history junction block, we will use another model. So in this particular model, I have added additional functionality of AM and FM radio. So when radio is turned on, by default FM radio will be selected, and inside that channel 1 will be selected. By using AM FM toggle button, we can transit from FM to AM and AM to back to FM. So here I am using 3 history junction blocks. Since the scope of history junction block is limited to its substate only. So for radio state, the history junction blocks effect can be seen only for FM radio and AM radio. For FM radio state, the scope of this history junction block is limited for channel 1 to channel 4 inside FM radio, and scope of history junction block present in AM radio The scope is limited to channel 1 to channel 4 inside AM radio. So let's simulate this model with all these three history junction blocks present. So when we turn on a radio, by default FM radio is selected and channel number 90 is selected. By using a forward seek, we can move to the next channel. By using a AM FM toggle, we move to AM radio, and again by using forward seek, we can select different channels in AM radio. In this case, if I turn off the radio and turn it on again, because of the history junction blocks present inside state flow, we will see the AM radio is selected along with its previous active channel. With channel 93 as an active channel in FM, if we toggle to AM radio and using forward seek, we will change the channel to non-default channel. So now if we come back to FM radio, the last active channel is active here, and again if we go back to AM radio, we can see the last active channel in AM radio. So basically because of these two history junction blocks, the last active state in FM radio and AM radio is also remembered. Let's remove the history junction block from FM radio and AM radio. So by default we have transited to FM radio, and using forward seek we can go to the next channels, and using AM FM toggle we can switch to FM radio. So now if we turn off the radio and turn it on, the control has remembered that last active state was AM radio, but since there is no history junction block in AM radio, instead of earlier active channel, the default channel inside AM radio is active.